today. From Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Joey Slice.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphins.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
57, Mike, 57.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
The tackle
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
brings up 2nd and 5.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Check 55, Mike. Yeah. 55, Mike. 55. Check tight.
This is Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Good. Makes the score Dolphins 3, Steelers nothing.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's 2nd and 8. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
A loss of 13 yards. It's
And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to
on
go.
3rd down, Bridgewater. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 12.
Bridgewater now. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Dolphins 3, Steelers nothing.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Miami set to take over.
They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying,
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Teddy Bridgewater sacked.
Well, how about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
And he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And taken right at the 35. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They start on the ground with Elliott. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up
from the gun, Bridgewater.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
Complete to
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Steelers.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
Completion here to Claypool.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
At 3-3.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Their own 24-yard line.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Quarterback sacked. Fumble on the play.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And hitting Juju on the slant.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. The quick slant caught. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Joey Sly
now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
2nd down and 10.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
1st and 10.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense.
It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Joey Sly.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was the Texans who picked up the victory at home. 24-10 was your final. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. 30-27 was the final. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Their own 28-yard line.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Able to avoid him at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 40.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he coughed it up.
Carried by the running back. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got it at the 15. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Gain of 32. First down, Steelers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
13. But it brings up third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
2-yard attempt.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Score, Steelers 20, Dolphins 3.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Try
and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
8 yards to go on second down.
To throw, Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now on 2nd and 13. Bridgewater. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
That catch good for only a couple.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Dolphins' 48-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. Back now in Miami.
Dolphins 3.
It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And the lead is now 24. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off.
Joey
Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Miami set to take over. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. DeForest Buckner and the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
16-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Chase Claypool.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Joey slide out and kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
Not much there, only a yard.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater on the right side, open is Gesicki.
Bridgewater's pass.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
The ball carrier.
He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And to give this time to the tailback.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 26. And the Steelers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Sly on for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense.
And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Bridgewater on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Bridgewater again. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
At the 16-yard
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
48.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this.